What part of your personality is just protection? I'm Brandon Thielk. I'm a performance coach. I help people rewire their nervous systems to align with a brighter future and help clear out their past in that process. So, our personality is this idea of what we present to the world, who we think we are. And a lot of these things that are built in there or are just protection mechanisms. So, for instance, we could uh, label ourselves as introverted because it wasn't safe to speak up. Uh, even the person that's extroverted, that could also be, they might use humor or comedy to diffuse high tension situations. So all these things that we consider ourselves are really a lot of adaptations that happen because of pain. We're trying to manage things that are difficult to sit with, and so it's like, do these things help you move forward in life? Do they expand, or do they leave you in this contracted space? So, if it's something that leaves you playing small, really in a lot of self-doubt, questioning yourself, there's always opportunities to reassess the way you've been operating and take a deeper look and see how we can free up some energy to get things moving. We don't have to be in this shutdown state. It's just how we learn to adapt to stay safe in certain environments. So, as we dig into that, we start to realize that our situation is probably very different now. It's just we haven't updated our mindset around it, and you can evolve at any time. We don't have to stay stuck in these certain ideas. I'm not a big fan of labels for that reason, is because when I label myself something, now I start to build my identity around it, and that once it's kind of cements in, it becomes very difficult to be flexible from that place where it almost kind of filters through our personality, where we use it as an excuse to not do things, and so we want to really open those things up. And most things in life are just kind of a phase. We don't have to make it the rest of our life, and we can grow out of a lot of things if we're willing to do the work. So I encourage you to take a deeper look if you feel like, maybe you feel like you're trapped in a certain role or way of being, because that's what you needed to protect yourself. We can definitely work on that and open that up, because that on the other side of it's usually some pretty cool stuff, where you're going to take some steps that you wouldn't think you could previously before, because of the fear in the way. So I encourage you to question that stuff and take a deeper look.